Michael here with the roof guys, and this is your roof. Hottest of the air just naturally rises out of this ridge venting. This is an older metal one. The new one is a Cobra system, and they actually run the shingles down to help seal that off from pests. Looks like maybe there was a pest control issue at one time. And anywhere we can make those longer or extend those, we'll do that also. That way you can get more hot air out of your attic faster. That is the name of the game in Florida. You can see a lot of granule loss off the shingles. It's just these builder grade shingles they put on when they build the homes. Your solar powered attic fans, oof, a lot of love bugs. That one is currently not running. It's pretty cloudy today though, and it might be on a thermostat. We can reuse that one, we can deck over it, or we can replace it with Solar Guy's attic fan. Plumbing boots, this is where your sink breathes. A lot of times I'll find frogs living in these, just eating all the bugs. I don't see one in there now. What's really nice about the new one is it'll be a bullet boot. It'll have a guard on top of it, because when the creepy crawlies come up the branches when they get too long, that's where they go, down these plumbing boots. A lot of times you'll find palmetto bugs coming out of your tub. You can see here, this was more than likely replaced at the edge. When the plant's life and the trees get too long, they sit with water and they'll soak right on this wood and eventually rot out the wood. So hopefully that was all replaced. We give you 2 4x8 sheets. If you need any more than that, it's just $90 per sheet. Looks like you had a foam put in these gutters. I kind of like this. And then the larger stuff just sits on top of it and eventually washes away. So we'll leave that right in there. You can continue to use those. This area here, this is called a cricket in the industry. It's just low and water sits there the longest. You can tell there's still some moisture on there. So that's also a spot where we'll find a lot of rotted wood. We will replace all of that obviously, and we'll put ice and water barrier down there to help protect it. Looks like there might have been a leak at one point here also, because it seems like they put the shingle sideways there. This right here is called drip edge. That's what flicks the water away from your house. A lot of roofers, because it's not code yet, they'll say, we'll replace the drip edge where there isn't gutters, and most of your home is gutters. That drip edge runs about 2 inches up the roof. What they'll do is they'll pull the felt from underneath it, and then they'll only run the synthetic underlayment up to it. So a lot of times we'll find rotted out wood 2 inches all along the sides, the ends of each roof there, if you don't replace it within the first 10 years. And this roof should last you a lot longer than 10 years. And it's a nice time to kind of repitch these gutters too. You can see you got some freestanding water in there. Another big plumbing boot here. That one's got a lead wrap around it. The squirrels really like to sharpen their nails and teeth on it. You can see where they've chewed on it a little bit there. And you can see how big that one is. So really important to get a guarded boot up there too, which we will do. This area here also looks like it's been repaired at one time. You can see the creasings where they pulled the shingles up a little bit to get the new ones under there. So that's all going to be done in ice and water barrier to help prevent that from happening again in the future. Gas stacks, we're not going to replace those. They stay in place, but we do paint them so that they match. And we have goosenecks where your bath fan vents out of. We'll replace those and put those in a nice brown. Plumbing boots, the bullet boots will be brown, and then we paint these a nice brown. So it's a nice blend. It'll look like that brown there on that 4 foot off ridge. And we can tell we didn't do this one because they didn't replace the plumbing boots and they didn't paint those gas stacks. Those gas stacks should be the same color as that 4 foot off ridge. But all in all, that's your roof.